Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today is day 3 of the 12 Days of Christmas special, and today we are going to be reviewing Home Alone. Home Alone was released in 1990, which is 30 years ago, which is insane. And it was directed by Chris Columbus and written by John Hughes. There were never a better pair for anything to do anything ever. I'll get into that in a little bit. But first, couple really quick announcements. For one, I'm still sick. I still don't feel very good. So I am trying to do like 3 videos today, and then hope that I can take a little bit of a break. But we shall see. Obviously, it doesn't make a difference to you. The schedule still comes out at the same time. I tried to fix the lighting a little bit more. I found a light bulb and I put it in my top ceiling, and I think it looks better now, but my Marvel poster looks better. Look at that. Juicy. But I think that's all the announcements I really have, so let's just jump right into the review. So first of all, I mean, everyone's seen Home Alone, right? It's phenomenal. Everyone's watched it. It's one of the best Christmas movies to have ever existed ever, in my opinion. And with that comes a certain level of responsibility with the viewer, right? So with me, I had to make sure that I was watching this with a 100% perfect eye, because it's so easy for me to be like, yep, that's amazing, A+. Which, for this one, yeah. But, like, watching the second one in particular, I was a little more critical. So I'm excited for the next one. Look out for that tomorrow morning. I will be releasing my Home Alone 2 review, and it's going to be a good one, I think. But for this one, I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about the directing and the writing, a little bit more than I normally would, particularly because I think it was really good for this film. For one, the idea is quite easy, quite simple. I'm surprised it hasn't been thought of before, particularly considering there wasn't that many special effects visually. Most of it were like actual visual effects, not like special digital effects. So this movie could have been made earlier. I don't know why it wasn't. But it was written by John Hughes, and John Hughes is one of the best writers in the industry. Unfortunately, he has passed. So we will no longer get those kind of things, which is really unfortunate because, you know, he gives us so many good movies. I need to fix my hair. Even in just the Christmas genre alone, I mean, I'm doing 3 movies that are just John Hughes. But then also like the teen drama stuff, like The Breakfast Club and, you know, 16 Candles and all that stuff. Such good stuff. I'll definitely be doing a series where I review the rest of his stuff because I really do love John Hughes. And Chris Columbus, of course, is phenomenal. I mean, he's done everything ever, so really happy that he got to work on this. And I like how every time he finishes a project he just immediately asks what his next work is. He's like, what am I doing now, what am I doing now, which is really good because he needs to get more stuff out there. I mean, I'm sure he's still working his ass off today. I don't even know what he's doing today, but really quite a phenomenal job on this movie. For those of you who don't know what Home Alone is, wow, but essentially it's about this kid who is forgotten by his family. His family goes to Paris for a vacation, and he is left in Chicago. And there are bandits, they're the wet bandits, and they try to rob his house. And it's his house, so he has to protect it. So he does a whole list of crazy things to try to stop the bad guys. Let's talk about the acting real quick, and we might be able to wrap this one up a little bit earlier than usual, mainly because I'm tired. I don't really feel particularly well, so I want to get this kind of sort of done with in a reasonable amount of time so I can take a nap. But Macaulay Culkin as Kevin, I'm only going to talk about him now. I'm not going to talk about him in 1990. I'm not going to talk about anything that he's done, you know, now and recently. If you're interested in my thoughts on him as a person, from the years 1990 to 2020, request it in the comments below, and I'll make sure I upload a video of that if you're interested. If you're not interested, it's not a huge deal, but if you are, I don't mind talking about it. But Macaulay Culkin was fantastic. He was a relatively unknown person at the time. He had done a couple things. He was in like Uncle Buck or something like that, but he wasn't in a lot of stuff. This is his first like big movie. And honestly, the director was kind of scared that it was going to be like not great, but John Hughes wrote this movie particularly for him, and so they casted him, and he was obviously fantastic. Everything that he's done in these 2 movies in particular, I mean, he's done a couple of movies. But like this is his big one. You know, Home Alone has always been, you know, the Macaulay Culkin movie, and it really is good. He's funny. He's hilarious. He's light and kind-hearted and sweet and like really really good. And obviously, most of us can you know relate to his character on some level of being like, you know, like I live in a big family, and sometimes it feels like you're kind of left out, you know. And so it really is cool that we get a main character who's like that, and then he's literally forgotten from a vacation, and then it's his job to be responsible and figure out how to protect the house. So it's really cool that we got to see that kind of a story. Joe Pesci as Harry. I don't know if it's Joe Pesci or Joe Pesci. I think it's Pesci, but he plays Harry. Harry and Marv are my favorite characters in the entire series. They're hilarious. They're really funny. I love them so much. But Harry is kind of the smart one for the most part. He's always trying to talk to Marley and be like, Marv, you have to be better than that. And Harry's the one that kind of gets them out of trouble most of the time. He's usually not the one to get into trouble. That's normally Marv's thing. But Harry's funny still. He's very funny. He's way more interested in the money than Marv is. Marv's way more laid back. Speaking of Marv was played by Daniel Stern. Marv is great. Marv is my favorite character. He's funny and he's just dumb. He will do pretty much whatever Harry says to make Harry happy. And he wants the money, of course, from like robbing the houses and stuff, but not as much as Harry wants it. Marv's just there for fun, it seems like. And they break into the house and they fall into all of Kevin's traps, and it really is, it's quite funny to watch. And one more last actor I want to talk about is Roberts Blossom as Marley. I love Roberts Blossom. I've seen him in a few movies, actually. I think he was in The Quick and the Dead. It's really solid stuff. He's really great. He's got this kind face that, you know, we can kind of see gets kind of scary looking. And he plays the old man Marley, and it's really great because he's got this sweet little backstory, and Kevin helps him find his way back to his son, which I'll get into more of that a little bit tomorrow in tomorrow's video. But for today, that's all you really need to know is he's just really kind and really sweet, and his acting is perfect, and I really did enjoy watching Roberts Blossom. Roberts Blossom's character Marley is my favorite character probably in the series that isn't like one of the main characters. He's not like a super main character, especially considering he's only in this one. But his story is so good and unique and kind and soft, and I really do enjoy it. I think that's all I really have to talk about today, so it'll be kind of a short video for you today. But obviously I'm going to give this movie an A+. It's phenomenal. I really, 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 really did enjoy this movie, so if you haven't seen it, it's on Disney+, you should go watch it. I hope you watch it, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I will see you tomorrow. As always, keep watching movies and videos, and stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.